EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Nighthawks of Buenos Aires. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Set, ready. Black shot.
Running right, here's Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and a couple. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
On the double.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. A give left side. Here's Achane. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Carlson on for the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Young looks to throw on first down. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Throwing, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Mon going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Don't let him get away with that.
Okay,
So this
right.
helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Sit down the field, offense. Come on, guys. Let's make a play. Take it to him. Don't let him rest. This is the time we're holding.
Here we go. Yellow, line. Ready, ready.
Running left, Achane. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 14. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And shutting him off now open field. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
97. Smith, ready.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hurry, hurry.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Perez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll give this to A-Champ. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's A-Champ. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Come on, set.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now here's Young.
22-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Kalijah Cansey able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now Young. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And then the movers went forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Check right. Set.
Here's Achane. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go red. Ready?
A run now from Achane. He's got daylight. And all the way in for the touchdown. Devon Achane, 52 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to McBride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A 1st down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, it's Young. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Wiggles free. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Black Ultra. Black red. Fierce yellow.
They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Jake Okonkwo. Intercepted. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
52. Red, cycle. Right, white. Set.
He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a run by H.M. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. That throw by Young incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Young on first down. This one swung outside to Strong. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll throw again. Young. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get more jolt of confidence moving forward.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 64 yards.
A gain of 64 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Young to throw it. Out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Option right, Young. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Bryce Young scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Achane. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Here's Achane. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
22 middle. Ready?
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young working out of the gun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Myles Murphy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And Young's throw there incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run forward with Achane. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Nighthawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, Young. Finds Strong on the check down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Young now. Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The play fake. Now Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
It'll be Young again. That's complete to Dobbs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. That throw by Young incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Black shot. 6. Mega. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Set, ready. Clock, 10, do black. Still black.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.